about excitement. It's about giving the fans what they want to see. I'm pretty sure he's coming for the knockout. I'm going for the knockout. So we have to see how it play out Saturday.
Es una ventaja para mí conocerlo.
I got this great opportunity. I know him. It's going to be a big advantage for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime with Mayhem. Mayweather versus Maidana 2. That was the mayhem of fight week, and we are less than an hour away from the rematch. Mayweather Maidana 2. Countdown Live is next.
All right, fans, here we go. It's time for the bout you've all been waiting for.
This crowd going wild. My God, look at that. He is in trouble. Look at his legs.
The crowd is electric.
Tyson waiting on. Down goes Bruno into the rope. The right by Buckley and Hearns is down. Oh, down goes Chavez for the first time in his career. A shot by Evander Holyfield. Castillo's in trouble. What a fight! It's showtime!
And welcome to Las Vegas, everybody. A beautiful late summer weekend and a night of World Championship boxing here at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. This is a Showtime Boxing Special Edition as we approach tonight's Showtime pay-per-view, Mayhem Mayweather Maidana 2. And hi, everybody, I'm Brian Kenny. Welcome to the MGM Grand Garden Arena. #1 pound for pound back in the ring tonight. But not only the return of Floyd Mayweather, but the return of one of the most respected fighters in the world, Marcos Maidana. Maidana doesn't have the skill of the welterweight champ. Nobody does. But he has shown he will not be discouraged. He can climb off the deck, and he will bring the fight to his opponent every minute of every round. His work last May, putting the pressure on Floyd Mayweather, even in a close loss, has him back here tonight with another shot at the welterweight title. It's a full night of boxing. Here's the card. You're going to get to see some live boxing here in just a moment. The main event later tonight, Floyd Mayweather versus Marcos Maidana, that for the welterweight and super welterweight championships of the world. And in the co-feature, the exciting Leo Santa Cruz, the WBC super bantamweight champion, will fight Manuel Roman. We also have the IBF lightweight title at stake. He's the #1 lightweight in the world in the Ring Magazine rankings. Miguel Vasquez defends his belt against Mickey Bay. And middleweights will open the night. The always exciting, heavy punching Alfredo Angulo, El Perro, takes on James De La Rosa in a 10-rounder. It all starts 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and available only on Showtime pay-per-view. But right now, you get some boxing as well. A little bonus coverage from tonight's card. We jump right in here at the MGM in Las Vegas. John Molina back in the ring after his big performance against Lucas Matisse. Let's send it down ringside. The men who will call the action, Brian Custer and Steve Farhood.
Thanks, BK. You know, this arena here at the MGM Grand can hold well over 16,000 people. And, you know, the interesting thing, they're expecting near capacity when Floyd Mayweather and Marcos Maidana step into the ring a little bit later on tonight. Heck, they had over 8,000 people in this arena just to watch both of these fighters weigh in yesterday. They're calling this rematch mayhem between Maidana and Mayweather. And Floyd joked earlier this week they should have called the first fight domination. He claims he won 9 of the 12 rounds in that first fight. And if that's the case, Steve, why are we here? Why do we have a rematch?
I don't know about 9 of 12 rounds, but Brian, Floyd Mayweather for so many years has beaten such a high level of opponent, comprehensively beaten them, that he sort of conditioned us, I think, into thinking that anyone who as much as touches him is doing very well. Well, in May, Marcos Maidana did a lot more than touch Floyd Mayweather. He hit him more than any opponent has ever hit Floyd Mayweather. And after 6 rounds, I think we all thought an upset was possible. So don't let anybody tell you Maidana got this rematch because he was just simply competitive with Floyd Mayweather. He got this rematch because he was a threat to beat him.
Well, Marcos Maidana says he's coming into this rematch more confident and lighter. Says he dropped some pounds because he's hoping it helps his punch output in the later rounds, something that faded in that first fight. So how do you think this fight will be different then?
Well, Floyd Mayweather, to be a world champion at 37 years old, Brian, is pretty special. To be boxing's king, pound for pound, at 37 is absolutely amazing. Now, he's not going to be on top of his game forever. Father Time will take its toll. When it does take its toll, it'll take its toll in his legs. If he doesn't have his legs today, Maidana will be his worst nightmare. If he does have his legs, he should be able to outbox him.
First time we've seen Floyd in a rematch since 2002 against Jose Castillo. We've got a special attraction fight for you now. A couple of well-known junior welterweights going 10 rounds. Steve, why don't you walk us through the numbers?
Should be a slugfest. John Molina and Humberto Soto. The key number here, the age. You see that Soto's only 3 years older, but in boxing years, he's a lot older. He's had 44 more fights than Molina, and he's fought 410 more rounds. So Molina is thought to be the fresher fighter.
And the rules?
And here in Nevada, no standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the ref can stop the fight. Fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round, and the fight becomes official after 4 rounds.
Both fighters are in the ring. Let's get the official introduction. Here's the always classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you, and welcome to the MGM Grand here in Las Vegas, Nevada for Showtime Countdown Live, in a special attraction brought to you by Mayweather Promotions, Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, and Showtime. Sponsored by Corona, La Cerveza Más Fina, O'Reilly Auto Parts, better prices every day, Mexico, live it to believe it, and The Equalizer, starring Denzel Washington, in theaters September 26th. This bout is sanctioned by the WBO, the President Francisco Valcarcel, Supervisor Rudy Paz. Introducing to you our 3 judges, all from Las Vegas, Nevada. Tim Cheatham, Ricardo Ocasio, and Jerry Roth. Our referee in charge to give instructions after the introductions, introducing Jay Nady. All right, fans, here we go. 10 rounds of boxing for the NABO Junior Welterweight Championship. Introducing to you first on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks with multicolor, multinational trim trunks, hailing from Covina, California. He weighed in at 139 1/2 pounds. His record stands at 27 wins, 4 losses, with 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the former world lightweight title challenger, introducing John Molina Jr. And his opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks, hailing from Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico. He weighed in at the junior welterweight limit of 140 pounds even. His record stands at 64 wins, 8 losses and 2 draws, 1 no decision, with 35 wins coming by way of knockout. He is currently ranked the WBC number 5 world contender. Please welcome the former WBC super featherweight and super lightweight champion of the world, introducing Humberto Sorita Soto. And once again, here's our referee, Jay Nady.
10 rounds. Obey my commands. Good luck. 10 rounds. Touch gloves. Touch gloves. Buena suerte. Good luck. It's going to work. Okay.
A year ago, Humberto Soto says he wasn't sure about his boxing future. Says he was tired, had personal issues. Now he says all of those issues are behind him. His focus to win a 3rd world title. John Molina Jr., he's coming off that epic slugfest loss with Lucas Matisse. He says his biggest regret, he didn't finish Matisse in the 2nd round when he had him hurt. He vows he will not make the same mistake tonight. This is round 1. Humberto Soto in the all-black trunks. John Molina Jr. in the black trunks with the white trim.
Brian, Humberto Soto usually starts his fights at a distance, trying to box. That's his game plan tonight, but I've seen this guy fight a lot, and let me tell you, he gets dragged into brawls all the time. John Molina loves brawls, so that's why so many people are so high on the potential excitement level of this fight.
Yeah, Humberto Soto says he expects a war. He says, my goal, my plan is to fight at a distance, but I just love to fight. And it draws me in as they exchange a couple of hooks. Molina is a classic example of how your stock can rise in a defeat. Coming off that loss, Lucas Matisse in April at the StubHub Center, and a candidate for Fight of the Year.
Yeah, both these guys. I mean, when Urbano Antillon fought Soto a few years ago, that was fight of the year. So both these guys are in those type of fights, not once, but regularly.
Soto comes right after Molina. We've come to the halfway point here of round one. Both of these fighters have a common opponent, Lucas Matisse. Molina lost to Matisse in April. Humberto Soto was stopped by Lucas Matisse in the 5th round 2 years ago. Since then, Soto has won 6 straight fights.
And among the many factors that make this fight so interesting, John Molina.
He tattooed Molina in the corner.
Molina's a big puncher, but Soto in 75 fights, he's been down once. That was against Matisse. Only time he's been down in 75 fights.
That's amazing. 17-year career for Humberto Soto. Turned pro at 17. Molina just 31. He didn't turn pro until he's 24. "30 seconds now."
Well, Molina was talking about wanting to keep a little bit of a distance too, and he's done that in the first round.
Left hook.
He's losing the round, but he's keeping his distance. New trainer, Joe Goosen, gone from Molina's corner. And Jose Santa Cruz, the dad of and trainer of Leo Santa Cruz, is now Molina's trainer.
4-punch combination by Soto to cap the round.
And we take a look at what Humberto Soto needs to do to win this fight. Doesn't take much to drag him into a brawl, but the more he's able to box this fight, the better for him. And he's a very good body puncher, Soto is, but when he trades shots, he sometimes neglects to go downstairs and look for the uppercut, especially the left uppercut. That's sort of Soto's secret weapon. And John Molina, he'll block punches with his high guard a lot, but he needs to slip some punches as well. And he has legitimate KO power even at this weight. His right hand most effective when he counters with it. And fall behind, I'm only half serious with this one. His history suggests Molina far more dangerous late in fights, especially when he's trailing on the cards.
Well, who can forget that fight he had with Mickey Bay in July of last year? I mean, he was basically getting beat at the end of the fight and then came back and won it.
He lost almost every round. He was almost stopped with body punches in the 10th round. He comes on and rallies to win. It was incredible. And don't think it's not lost on John Molina that Mickey Bay is getting the title fight on show pay-per-view later on tonight, and Molina has not gotten his second shot of the title. His first shot of the title, he got knocked down in 1 round, so he's got a lot to prove.
We have backups. Yeah, boy.
There's a right hand by Molina.
Where was this? Is the old style.
Difference in round 1, Brian, is that Soto was able to throw in combination. Missed some, landed some, but it was certainly enough to win him the round. We haven't seen much combination punching from Molina, who seems to be taking his time.
Another big right hand, overhand right by Molina. You know, John talked in our fighter meetings about how he was the one going to be the one to press the action. He didn't think that Soto could fight going backwards.
Yeah, interesting he said that, because he's really not fighting that kind of fight, at least not yet. Seems to be content to flash the jab and stay away.
Oh, there it is. It just came in.
Is he sucking Soto in to land that counter right hand? He's landed the right hand big, Molina, a couple of times.
Another right hand.
But one at a time might not be enough.
Another right hand again by Molina.
Yeah, Molina thinks he's the stronger, bigger guy, even though he's relatively new to this weight class. Soto's fought at this weight for a while, but Soto used to be much smaller, turned pros at featherweight.
John trying to fight off the ropes.
Problem with the Molina here, he's totally squared up.
Left hook by Soto. Another left hook. Molina fighting off. These two go toe-to-toe on the ropes. Molina.
These are heavy shots, Brian. These are bombs. They really are, especially Molina. A lot of success off the ropes, but he's so squared up.
1-2 by Soto. This is what you expected when you saw these two names on that fight card.
It's instinct. They can't resist this kind of fight.
"20 seconds.
Watch for that uppercut, left uppercut from Soto when they're on the inside. He's tried it a couple of times, hasn't landed it.
Right hook by Molina. And this round comes to a close.
Action from round 2. It didn't take long for a fight to break out. It only took an extra round. Round 2 action, and Molina usually better with the counter right hand. That time right off the jab. And then later in the round, they went on the inside. Molina seemed content to fight off the ropes. Soto landed his shots, but the bigger shots were definitely from Molina. See that right hand landing again and again. And later in round 2, Molina again on the ropes. There's the left uppercut we talked about. Looks like it grazed off Molina's neck, and then Molina comes back with a right hand. Molina has to be very buoyed by his success in round 2 because he landed a lot of big power shots, and he does not think Soto can take those shots for the whole fight.
Well, we talked how both of them have a common opponent. John Molina, of course, coming off that fight against Lucas Matisse. Humberto Soto lost to Lucas Matisse as well 2 years ago. We saw Matisse on Showtime Championship Boxing just last week in Cincinnati. We asked him the question about who do you think is going to win this fight. What did he say?
Well, he said he wanted to see which Soto would show up, and I think what he meant by that is Soto's, you know, older now. He wants to see if Soto still has enough to bring back his prime. But then we asked him who hits harder.
Who hits harder?
And his answer surprised me. He said Humberto Soto hits harder.
He said he felt his hands with every punch. This is round 3. We're scheduled for 10. Just the third fight for Molina in his junior welterweight division. As Soto connects with a left hook. You take a look at the power shots from the last round, Steve.
Yeah, Soto with a slight edge. I gave the round to Molina. I think his punches, especially that right hand, were simply more effective. But that's a pretty high number of connects for power shots in that second round after a very quiet first round.
Another left hook there by Soto.
Now Molina is beginning to inch forward and push Soto back a little bit.
Getting ready to say that now he's starting to come forward. "90 seconds left in this round. There's a right hook. Another right hook by Molina.
Talk about the quiet before the storm. Every time there's a lull in the action with these two, you're anticipating.
You know something's coming.
Something big, yeah. Better round for Soto simply because Molina hasn't landed the right hand very much.
Yeah, he touches Molina there with the jab. Of course, Soto, two-time world champion. Won the title at 130, 135, says he wants it at 140. As Molina touches him with the right hook. Soto said he was hoping that Danny Garcia moves up and he leaves that belt vacant.
The winner of this fight is going to be in very good position to get a shot at one of the 140-pound titles, no doubt. Now Soto showing a little diversity in attack there, jabbing hard to Molina's belly.
There's another right by Molina. 20 seconds now.
Stop! Break!
Right hand by Soto. And they exchange in the ropes even after the bell.
Now, did Soto go down from a punch after the bell, or Was he tripped?
It was more of a push. I think the ref was trying to separate him.
They kept going for about 3 seconds there, Brian. Big shots, too. Action from the end of round 3. Molina seemed maybe perhaps slightly hurt about 10 seconds before the bell. Then the bell rings. You see Jay Nady, and there goes Soto. Now, he looks okay in his corner. He got driven all the way to Molina's corner. Let's take another look at it here. Whiplash snap. I don't know, Molina did land the right hand there toward the end of that exchange, and it's hard to tell if that was what drove Soto halfway across the ring.
It was a good 5 punches that were exchanged there after that bell. This is round 4. We're scheduled for 10. John Molina Jr. Those black trunks with the white trim. Humberto Soto in the all-black trunks. Just the 3rd fight for Molina here at the junior welterweight division. Another right hand. Touches Soto on the nose.
Okay.
You know, John Molina said, I know my stock is high coming off this Matisse fight, but if I don't capitalize tonight, it will be all for nothing.
Well, you know, it's a very tricky thing when you give a fighter credit for a loss. And he knows he wants Lucas Matisse again. Doesn't have any chance of getting that fight unless he wins this one. But
another right hand by Molina. Another person he said he'd love a rematch with Matisse, but he said I really want Adrian Broner. Another right hand. Soto comes back with a left uppercut. He wants Adrian Broner.
Everybody wants Adrian Broner.
He wants Adrian Broner. He even made a diss track, a rap about calling out Adrian Broner.
Yeah, it's
John
on
Molina
YouTube.
did.
Yep. Now Molina inching backward. Last round he was pushing Soto back.
Stop. Break.
I think what we've seen so far, at least, Brian, is that Molina seems to be landing the harder single shots, all right hands. Soto's been busier. He's landed more power
combinations.
shots.
Yeah. Here's another big right hand, as you pointed out.
And something we've seen very little of from 2 big punches like this. Very little body work.
Minute left here in round 4. Soto again has Molina on the ropes. Uppercut to this gut.
It's really important when on the inside, Soto should really use those forearms and stay very close to Molina. Don't let Molina extend that right hand. He's doing a good job of that right now.
As he sidesteps, tried to get an angle.
And he must have heard it's about the body punching, Brian, because he's going downstairs, Soto is.
Body shot by Molina. You just heard John Molina say, my fault.
Yes, sir. Even if it's not intentional, I'll probably take it. Okay.
You heard Jay Nady there tell John Molina, don't do it again. I know it wasn't intentional, but if you do it again, I may have to take a point away.
Okay. Box, right man.
John Nady, the referee, refused to wear a microphone. We always have the referee mic'd up.
Again, after the bell. Action from round 4. Molina pushed to the ropes. Watch the right hand. as he attempts to throw a body shot. Here it comes. Clearly low to the left leg, so low that it hit the thigh. Take a second look. And as is often the case with low blows, Soto with his right forearm pushing down on Molina's neck. That's one of the reasons that punch landed low, probably the main reason. The referees are very hesitant to say no low blow because you were pushing on his neck. Nady ruled that a low blow.
Quiero que te apliques. Vamos, la pelea está parejita.
I want you to get applied.
Aplíquese, mijo. Pero háganlo.
Do it, do it.
This is round 5. Let's see how Soto responds coming off that low blow.
Well, what was fortunate for Soto is the low blow came with 11 seconds left in that 4th round. And although some very meaningful punches were landed after the rest there for Soto.
He touches Molina with a right hand to the body. Another right hand by Molina.
Yeah, given Soto's age and all the miles on his tires, I think it's imperative that Molina set a faster pace than this. There have been lulls in this fight where they're boxing in ring center without throwing a lot of shots. That doesn't help Molina.
You know, another thing Molina talked about was using his jab, especially in this fight, you know, to set up his right hand, because as you pointed out earlier, it's been all about just trying to land a big right hand.
Exactly right, and he does have the reach on Soto. Even though he's been a 140-pounder only for one fight, he's probably more natural at this weight. You can see his body looks a lot tighter than Soto's does. Soto won his world titles at 130 and 135 pounds. Might be a good idea for Molina to throw that left-right with the right hand aimed for the body every once in a while, just to take Soto's eyes to a different level.
A double jab by Soto. So we hit the minute mark here in round 5.
A couple of nice jabs. The jab is starting for Molina.
Good stiff jab now by Soto. Right hand, Soto.
That was a good example of the fact that if John Molina doesn't block your punches with his gloves, he's not going to slip them. He just does not move his head. Never has.
Molina touches Soto now to the body with a right uppercut. Under 20 seconds here in round 5. Left hook by Soto. Soto evades and touches Molina with a combination of 1-2s.
He may have stolen the round there.
Lots of social media activity going around. Of course, the big fight tonight over on Showtime pay-per-view. How about Kevin Durant? Look at that. Down with the money team. Ricky Rose. We saw him at the weigh-in yesterday. Rick Ross, the Biebs. He did the ring walk with Floyd Mayweather last year, or in his last fight against Maidana. Even Reggie Miller, another basketball great, rolling with the money team.
Okay? Yeah. You need to step it up now. I'm tired. Okay. Okay, John, come on.
This is the halfway point. This junior welterweight tilt. John Molina Jr., Humberto Soto. They're at the corner of Molina telling him you've got to get busy now.
On my card, Brian Maidana right where he needs to be, which is behind.
With that power he has, he's never out of a fight.
That's it. 49-46 I have for Soto so far.
These two fight in a phone booth.
No knockdown.
It was low.
You hear Jay Nady tell him it was low. John Molina Jr. argued that it wasn't. Jay Nady said it was low. And remember, he told Molina the last time, I'm going to take a point away if you do it again.
Time in. Box.
Hey, Brian, maybe the fact that on both low blows Soto went down, maybe that worked in his favor in terms of getting the point deduction. It's more dramatic. Makes it harder on for the referee to say, no, it wasn't low. Well, Molina digging a little bigger hole.
You're probably going to see a sense of urgency out of John Molina now, which could be an advantage. It also could leave you open.
Exactly. Well, he is a high-risk, high-reward fighter. There's no doubt about that.
Halfway through round 6.
A little bit too much posing for Molina. We talked about the jabs. Molina threw 5 rounds. Landed only 21 jabs, 4 per round. Not enough.
Double hook by Soto. There's a right hook by Molina. Molina misses with the left hook. Minute left in this round.
What Soto's doing well, it seems a lot of times when he throws the combinations on the inside, he takes a half step back, gets out of range of Molina's right hand. If he stays on the inside, he's going to get hit with that right hand.
3-punch combination by Soto. Molina counter with a right hook.
That's exactly what I meant. He stayed there after punching Soto, and he got hit. But he's still out punching Molina.
As they fight on the ropes. "20 seconds. They both dig. Uppercuts. Hooks by Molina. Uppercuts by Soto. And that's the round.
Action from round 6 for the second time in this fight. Look at Soto's right elbow. It's pushing Molina's glove, head down, and there's the right hand by Molina. Soto falls to the floor. Jay Nady took a point away, but again,
he's going to dominate you if you give him some distance. Keep using your waist, and then you got the left hook in there. You got to fight short with him. And keep using your jab. Left, right, 2 combinations.
John, and your punches have to be quicker. Okay? Are you okay? Let's go. Take it out. Let's go, John, right now.
This is round 7.
average punches thrown per round, 40 for Molina through 6 rounds. Not enough. He's getting out hustled.
Humberto Soto says this fight's important to him because a win makes him a player again, not only here in the States, but he says in this division.
Well, I'm not saying a word about who's going to win this fight till it's over. I promise you that. Not with John Molina's history.
Yeah. He did touch Soto with a right hand. You look at some of the power shots, and we're going to take it round by round here.
Interesting that, with the exception of the running total in this round, Maidana behind in every round in power punches landed, except for being even in the fourth.
There's another right hand by Maidana.
You see Maidana landing that right hand. It's not like he hasn't landed his power shot. It's just that Humberto Soto has one of the best chins in boxing.
He does. I mean, 75 fights, as you pointed out, been down just once.
To go down against Lucas Matisse, well, you know, no disgrace there.
Not at all. A couple of double hooks to the body by Soto. Maidana counters with the right hand. Another left hook by Soto. As he corners Maidana. These guys work in the corner. Under a minute.
Solid work from both. I'll tell you, in these trades on the inside, Soto's getting the better of them consistently. But it is Maidana's only chance to win.
Another upper hook by Maidana.
I could see it. It was clearly low. I know you didn't mean to do it, but you got to stop this or you're going to lose the fight.
Yes,
by DQ.
Yes, sir.
So stop it.
Yes, sir.
You heard Jay Nady or microphone.
I'm going to take another point away.
Sir, I didn't mean to do it.
I know you didn't mean to do it. I know you didn't mean to do it. I know you didn't mean to do it. It doesn't make any difference. It landed hard.
You got to knock him out clean now.
Another point taken away from John Maidana Jr.
Levántate, mijo, camina.
Humberto Soto has 5 minutes.
Zorra.
Un momentito.
John, you need to go get him now. John, you need to go get him now.
Get the point back. Get the point back. John.
This is the third low blow that has happened in this fight. The first one came in round 4, the second one in round 6, and now we've got one here in round 7.
And Brian, you see the kind of pain Soto obviously is in. Fact of the matter is, the rule is, if he can't continue or decides not to continue, he loses.
I apologize, Jay.
It looks really bad. I know you apologize.
I'm not that kind of fighter.
I understand that. But if you do it again, you're going to lose the fight.
Okay.
So be careful.
Yes, sir.
Time. Box. I'm in.
Well, the circumstances are clear now, aren't they?
Yes,
and
they are.
Let's see if it affects Maidana in terms of whether he punches at all to the body or not.
And here we go. Let's exchange. Soto took nearly 2 minutes to try to regain himself after that last low blow. Right hand by Maidana.
The one that's desperate is him. I don't want you to go toe-to-toe with him right now. Okay? Just close the eye. I don't want you to go toe-to-toe with him right now.
Low blows all fight long. It's cost 2 points for Maidana. This is the first one. Again, look at the right glove of Soto pushing down. Jay Nady issued a strong warning there. A point came after this one. Again, the right elbow pushing down on Maidana's head. That one, perhaps the least damaging, at least to eyes. And then the right uppercut there. There's nothing pushing down on Maidana's head. And Jay Nady's right. I know you don't mean to do it, but you still did it, and it landed with force. That last one was clearly low. And if there's one more, we're going to get a DQ in this fight.
This is round 8. You heard the corner, John Molina Jr. yell out, you got to go get him now. There's only one thing you can do.
We've seen Molina in this situation against Hank Lundy, way behind on points, came back to score a knockout. Did the same on Showbox against Mickey Bay. He's going to have to do the same thing again tonight because he's way behind on the cards now with those 2-point deductions.
He's thrown 3 big rights so far in this round. He's missed all 3 of them. Here's the left hook by Molina.
And it's interesting, Brian, after both those point deductions, Soto has resumed fighting much more aggressively. Not trying to stall, get his feeling back in his legs. No, he's gone right to Molina and brawled, and that's playing into Molina's hands.
He touches Molina to the body with the jab. Well, and it's something too Humberto Soto said in that fighter meeting that he wanted to fight at a distance, but it's just my human nature right, to fight. Here's a right hand by Molina.
And the body shots in this fight, Soto's 27, Molina 14. Is that counting or not counting the low blows? They count punches to the leg.
Come on, John, this is all you. Right here, wait. Right now, John. Right now, 1, 2, let's go. Big right hand, John. Big right
Right now, this fight, to change, what Molina needs to do is somehow draw Soto into exchanges. One way to do that, fight him on the inside like this. Keep him on the inside. It was a left hook that stopped Mickey Bay.
Right now, John. Again. Go, John. Dig deep here. Dig deep. Right now, John.
3-punch combination there by Soto. Left hook by Molina.
Molina did land a body shot there legally.
Again, John. Come on, dig. Come on, John. Maidana right here. Go.
Soto sidesteps, throws the right to Molina. Now Molina goes down. And Jay Nady looks at Soto and says, that's a low blow.
I won't live there.
I know. That's what I'm here for. Be all right?
Give me a minute.
Take your time.
Nady just walked over to Soto and told him don't do it again.
This is getting strange, Brian. It is getting a little strange. I'm glad I'm wearing a protector, I'll tell you that.
You fighting tonight. As these guys exchange here, 5 seconds left in the round. And they seem like they've done their best work after the bell.
Es como un ñazo eso. Hijo, pongan mucha atención, ¿eh? Son 2 rounds nada más lo que queda, zorra.
Action from round 8 this time. It's Soto's turn to punch low. No doubt about that. His head wasn't being pushed down as was the case in the other direction. And Nady didn't take a point, but you can be sure that if Soto lands another low blow like that, there will be a point deduction. Now, was that intentional, Brian Custer?
You hit me low 3 times, I'm going to get you as well.
I was going to say Soto's a veteran, and we're not inside of his mind, but you just wonder when the opportunity was there. And you know what? Soto is also a veteran enough to know that if he loses a point for punching low, who cares?
Right.
It's immaterial in this fight.
This is round 9. Who's going low in this one?
Molina landed a couple of big left hooks toward the very end of the 8th round.
Let's see if Molina steps on the gas.
Well, Molina's...
There's another left hook by Soto. Nady says no, fight.
And it makes you wonder if Molina had gone down, would it have been ruled a low blow?
Right hand by Soto. Another left hook.
I think at this point, Brian, they're both saying, I don't care if I lose a point. I'm going to the body and the head. Whatever presents itself, whatever opportunity presents itself.
Another left hook by Soto. Molina's complaining as if it was low. Nady just tells me to keep fighting. 90 seconds left here in the round 9. There's a left hook by Molina.
This has been a brutal physical fight, just not in the way we might have thought it would have been. The low blows have added an element we didn't expect.
Both men throwing uppercuts off the ropes. One-two by Soto.
Just a question of which fighter can summon the strength to put some punches together at this point. You can hear him breathing heavy, sort of reloading. And again, Molina looks to Nady for help after a body shot.
And Soto continues to pound those lefts to the body of Molina.
Molina's mouth wide open. He's sucking air.
And round 9 comes to a close, and somewhere Andrew Galata saying, boy, they're throwing a lot of low blows.
We take a look at action from round 9. Is this low or is it not? Zoom in a little closer. I don't think that's low.
That's right on the bell. That's right on the white.
Right on the L of Molina.
Yeah.
Hey, I give Nady credit. And then later in round 9, Molina getting hit big, lands a left hook of his own. Not with a lot of power there, not enough power. He has to turn this fight with one punch. Can he do it against Soto and Soto's great chin?
Last round. In the hand as they enter the center ring. This is round 10.
This is the 10th and final round. You would assume with both point reductions or taking away fear from John Molina Jr., he's down in this fight, but this is why you don't count him out. Ask Mickey Bay, ask Hank Lundy.
Wonder if Mickey Bay's keeping an eye on this fight, saying to Soto, be careful.
Here's a right hand by Molina. And Soto quickly grabs him.
I have Soto at 88-81, Brian. He's landed more shots, he's thrown more shots. Now this is where the experience of Soto should theoretically come into play. He's a veteran, he's been in 75 fights, and he should know if I'm ahead, I got to stay out of trouble and limit the exchanges here.
Well, he even said that when you asked him the question, all that experience, where does it present itself in these kind of fights? And he said in his ring generalship, moving, especially when I'm ahead, knowing what to do.
Perfect example right now.
We are inside 2 minutes here in the last round. Nady acknowledged, admonishes Soto, told him to get it up, and takes a point away.
Time in.
Well, for the sense of fair play, that's fine, but it doesn't figure to impact the outcome of this fight in the least because of how far Soto's ahead, at least unofficially. Right now, Soto wants to be in very tight so Molina can't extend those arms, or moving and be very far away.
We've seen this a lot here in this fight. Molina on the ropes, both men throwing uppercuts and hooks, trying to catch the other. Minute now left in this fight.
Not sure why Soto's trading, but he's getting the better of it.
Yes, he is. He tattoos Molina with a 1-2.
John Molina's pulled off some miracles in his day. This one will top them all.
Yeah,
somehow comes back.
30 seconds now left in the fight. 4 punches by Soto.
I guess playing it safe just is not Humberto Soto's way.
Final 10 seconds here. As both men let the hands go. Left hook by Molina. And that's the fight.
Action from round 10. This time it's Soto who loses a point. That one a tiny bit lower than the previous low blow. At least Nady had a good angle on it. He saw the punch. It looked on the very, very bottom part of the white of the waistband of Molina. So that's a 9-9 final round on my card. I have a 97-90 for Soto.
So from Jay Nady, the referee's perspective, we had 4 low blows. 1 in the 4th round, 6th round, the 7th round by John Molina, and then 1 from Soto. Yeah, here, take a look at the final show stats. We should put another stat for low blows with this.
Yeah, these are the legal blows. And jabs, predictably not much of a factor in the fight. But the power shots, a 50-punch edge for Soto. That was the difference. He was busier. He landed, well, he outpunched Molina the whole fight. He outworked him. And, hey, maybe he won this fight as much with his chin as he did with his gloves. No doubt both guys landed a lot of big shots. There are plenty of 140-pounders who have been knocked out by both of these fighters tonight.
Humberto Soto, you see him there. Says he wants to win a 3rd world title at the 140. Let's find out who won this fight. The judge's official decision is in. Here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Our judge, Ricardo Ocasio, scores about 96-91. Jerry Roth and Tim Cheatham see about 95-92. All 3 in favor of the winner, Humberto Sorita Soto.
No surprise here. Humberto Soto gets the unanimous decision. What's next, you see from him?
At his age and with his experience, anything short of a world title fight would be too little.
Of course, we are just getting started here in Las Vegas. Big night over on Showtime pay-per-view. Let's get things back to Brian Kenny.
Guys, thank you so much. Hey, look, that's a bit of a mess with all the low blows, but that's a hell of a scrap. Good fight to start things off as we get you ready and whet your appetite here on Showtime, because coming up 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and available only on Showtime pay-per-view, the rematch. Floyd Mayweather, Marcos Maidana for the welterweight and super welterweight championship of the world. In the co-feature, Leo Santa Cruz defending his WBC super bantamweight title against Manuel Roman. Plus, you get Miguel Vasquez, the #1 lightweight, and the hard-hitting Alfredo Angulo. We look forward to seeing you there. That'll do it for Countdown Live. We're just a few minutes away Top of the hour, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, the Showtime pay-per-view, Mayhem, Floyd Mayweather, Marcos Maidana. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in a few minutes right here from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas.